This is PK along with Dr. Nathan Unruh talking about training. Today we're going to take just a couple moments of your time to talk about will, skill, and refill.
I love this concept. Zig Ziglar, who's one of my favorite, this is his concept. And really what he's getting at with each one of these, and we're going to peel them apart here for a second. How do we just improve in every aspect of our life? We need to train. And the word training sometimes gets to, oh, great, here he goes again.
Well, it's work.
Here we go again, you know. But training is not something you did, it's something you do. And this concept of Zig Ziglar that he talks about here, I think breaks this down pretty well. So number one, will. This is the want to. This is the heart, the desire, the attitude, and the passion that people have. The greatest enemy of your training inside your classroom is preoccupation and distraction.
You mean like my phone?
Yeah, like
Whoops.
Yeah.
I'll put that down now.
Or we turn it on, right? Or we're listening to something right away, boom, you go look at your phone.
Your phone dings and you're gone.
That's right. Now, here's the other enemy. Now, this is outside of the classroom or outside of the tablet that you're listening to this on right now, the phone or the computer that you do your training on. The greatest enemy of training outside is habit. So we have to break our habits. That takes will. It's the want to. So the next component is the skill. And the skill is the how to. The skill is the process, the technical expertise that people have. So teach each other, as well as the rest of your team, whoever's listening or not listening, is how to think, not just along with how to do. So as you're going through the training process, is that these oftentimes become very technical tasks that we have to do. I want you to take a step back and I want you to think differently. And hopefully these resources allow you to think differently because each one of the things that you do through your training, they come together and you've got to connect the dots. And as you connect the dots, that develops a different skill. And now once you develop that skill, what we talk about, see around the corners. You can anticipate other people's needs, the needs of the patients that you're serving, the needs of members of your team, the needs of the doctor, the needs of your spouse, your kids, your community. So again, you want to develop better skills. And these are life skills, not just inside your office. Go ahead.
It's kind of a foundation piece. And then you learn that foundation and then you can think creatively on how to solve problems and how to address problems.
Exactly. So some of our fundamental principles we talk a lot about is the 8-hour principle, the 1-minute principle, the 2.5-hour principle, Timex, cluster scheduling, the 3-minute principle, the 2-minute principle. Everything we talk about, those come together. Those are the skills that we're going to teach you. Now, number one, have the will. Now go develop the skill with consistent training. And then lastly, refill. And what refill is, the reinforcing the will and the skill on a daily basis. Fire hosing information into your brain or the brains of your team without repetition will never teach mastery. So if you or someone on your team ever says these words, I already did that, you don't get the idea of training. You don't understand this idea of mastery. So my challenge to you is look at your will, look at your skill, and look at how you're refilling.